Hello, my beautiful friends. Welcome to Lifestyle Manifesting. I'm Shannon, and on my channel, I'm discussing manifesting in every area of your life, relationships with a specific person, with money, with health, and anything that you want to talk about. Today, I wanted to start talking about your specific person, okay? Or actually, not just your specific person. Why don't you have your desire? Because I'll get that question a lot. I get the question like, well, what am I doing wrong? And how come it's not here? Or will it come? Or if I stay in the current state I'm in, will I get my desire? All those are coming from the place of the feeling and the belief that you don't have your desire. Okay, remember, you want to embody the feeling that you already have your desire. You already have it. Okay, so what are you doing wrong? That's what you're doing wrong. Just asking that question is what you're doing wrong. Because when you ask the question, what am I doing wrong? Or why isn't it here? All of those questions put you in a place of not having your desire. So it's going to go to the end, right? Going to the end is like you have your desire, because you create your desire from within, so without. And it within, if you're having doubts and worries and you're wondering what it's going to happen, then so without, you're going to see a reality that's not showing any movement, and you're going to show the doubt that you have will be reflected back to you that you don't have your desire. All right. So remember, manifestation is deliberate creation, is understanding that you could tap into a reality of anything from the unseen reality, what you don't see. The goal, right? The goal for a manifestation is to align with a reality. It's already existing. That reality already exists. You just are uncovering that reality by affirming that reality and becoming that reality. So you want to go to the end knowing it's already done. When you ask yourself, why don't I have my desire? You have to be the person to tell yourself, wait a minute, it's already mine. I create my desire. It's done. It's already done. So there's that little bit of like self-soothing for yourself of saying, no, it's mine. I already created it. It's okay. I had the thought. It's done. Without worry, like that will get you to a place where you'll hopefully move beyond worrying about it or noticing that you don't have it, right? So in order to manifest something, it's knowing and revealing a reality that's already existing. So to manifest it, you want to have the thoughts and feelings. That would say, that's you saying to yourself, yeah, I do have it, okay? Hi, everyone. You have your desire. It's already yours, but your doubt and your worry and wondering when it's going to happen that's what's not aligning you with your reality. All right. So this whole game of life, deliberate manifestation and reality creation, it's all about you being the version of you who's more sure and more confident and having more faith and living in the moment and living in the bliss. Live your joy, spend time doing that, not worrying about what you don't have, not worrying about when it's going to come, not paying attention to the fact that it's not in your reality. Okay, you could notice it's not in your reality, but you want to notice it's not in your reality from that dual perception, right? There's the duality of reality where it's not there. You know it, it's not there, you don't see it, but you know something more, and what you know is that you're the creator, and just identify with the unseen reality, identify with knowing that all of creation is existing, and you could just choose the reality you want, and you've already made that choice. So it's all being orchestrated, and it's about you learning to be patient. If you want to be a more patient person, because patience will help you align to the reality you have. When we're not patient, and we're not like think about your desire, you're not patient because you don't have it, right? So someone who has their desire feels more patient or more relaxed about that particular topic. So you could practice being a person who's patient and a person who's relaxed by saying things like, I am patient. I know I'm patient. I'm tapping into being patient. I know everything is already mine. I am secure and I'm sure, and I intend to have faith, and I have faith, and I know this works, and I know I prove it to myself. Really, it's a matter of you just talking to yourself from the place of already having your desire. So think from those thoughts, right? The thoughts of having it, the thoughts of being a patient person, the thoughts of someone who feels content and satisfied would say, I feel content and I feel satisfied. I have my desire. I feel relieved. I feel relaxed. Okay, so that's how you could formulate your I am statements, or, what you should affirm. That's what you affirm. You affirm already having your desire. It's already yours. All right, I'm going to answer some questions. Even in SP? Yeah, even in SP. Karina, I've been working on self-concept. My SP told me something not desirable and it triggered me. I want to know how to revise it. Yeah. So when you're using revision, revise that scene in that moment, how you wanted it to go. What did you want to hear? Replace what you heard with something new that like the conversation that you wanted to have. So you keep replacing that memory in your mind, right? To a new memory, to the new memory of what you wanted to hear. Okay. And you keep replacing that till you no longer focus on that whole conversation that triggered you, and you're replacing it with the desired reality. Okay. Because remember, all of creation exists. Right now, there's only the eternal moment. If you understand, there is in duality, there's the past, but you're able to tap into changing your past experience because it's just a memory, right? Remember, the past is only a memory, and you change your memory of the past, it will transfer into your future. Okay. Now, there are many ways you could do this. You could also tell yourself, that's okay, I was triggered. Like if you're not revising, you could just say, I was triggered. I create my reality. I can create what I want it to be. And then you're telling yourself, I'm not going to focus on that thing, unwanted reality or the unwanted words I heard. I'm going to focus on the best version of myself with my specific person. I'm going to focus on that ideal version, the ideal reality. And that's where you put your focus and attention in your affirmations. How to feel that we already have it. I tried so hard, still I can't feel it's already done. Well, you could just tell yourself it's done. You don't have to feel it, right? You don't have to feel that somebody's putting your arms around you. Those are techniques. You could, if that's not aligning with you or working with you, all you have to do is say, it's already done. It's already done. It's already done. Okay, when you say that the first few times, or maybe even the first 100 times, it's like, yeah, but it's not, right? You got that, like, it's done. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. No, it's not. No, but I don't see it, right? And then you have that kind of internal monologue with yourself about it not feeling done, but you just keep persisting and replacing that thought. Replace the thought, it's already done. And so remember, the stories we tell ourselves, that's what's manifesting, right? So tell yourself the story that you're the creator, which you are, right? But you want to remind yourself you're the creator. I was listening to one of Neville Goddard's lectures earlier today, and he was talking about, like, I'm always mentioning a new natural, and actually it's the first time I heard this lecture where he said, you're making like a new natural. The new natural is you train and teach yourself that this is the new natural, that you're the causation, that your reality is coming from you and through you. Okay, so create that new normal, that it's natural and normal that you're the causation. Okay, so that's repetition. I'm the creator of my reality. I'm the creator of my reality. I am the causation. I am the creator of my reality. Okay, I'm creating everything. Okay, ask yourself, if you're creating everything, then start to think in your life, things that you created, things that just seem like you don't have any attachment to, right? And test it out. Because that's how I started, because I knew I could already see things were reflecting when I changed my thoughts about something and I persisted in it. And then I started thinking, did I create that? And then I just tested it, right? I started testing even the green lights when I'm driving. And I used to have bad experiences driving. I'm like, I'm creating the fact that people are rude and cutting me off. And I live in the city, so it's like, that's just, everybody knows that it's like city drivers and everyone's like rude and for themselves. But I started thinking, wait, I create that myself? I'm creating that? So how did I test it? I started affirming. Everyone's really nice. Everyone's considerate. People are letting me go. They're kind. Everyone's stopping traffic for me. Okay. I affirmed that for months. And this was a couple years ago, but my experience became a whole new experience. People literally stop for me. Even everyone tells me, my kids are always in the car with me. So they're like, wow, everyone's stopping for you, right? Like, it's reflecting to me in every area. The physical reality of other people stopping to let me go when it's not even my turn. And then it's also reflected back to me through the people who are with me. All right. So I started just inquiring with myself. This is how you prove to yourself. So what is something in your reality that you want to test with yourself? Something that you could say, wait a minute, I created that. I didn't have that much attachment to the traffic. And also I affirm that I get like green lights and I'm always there on time and I happen to get in the right lane. I'm feeling less stressed because I used to drive. I drive less now, but I used to be in my car like it was my office, right? So I wanted a whole new experience, and I created a whole new experience by affirming it. And in my perspective, that was the most wild and crazy manifestation, because I was like, even the traffic lights are reflecting? Yeah, they were. Even the strangers in their own car are reflecting? Yes, it's everything. It's everything. Okay, so now you start thinking, okay, well, what's your belief about something? And just think something that it doesn't really matter, but you want to change. And now just start persisting in the new story. Persist in the new story, okay? Because the new story will reflect and manifest in your world. All right, so keep doing that, because it's going to build your belief. It's going to build your confidence. It's going to help you understand on a deep level. You already understand on a deep level, but deeper and deeper and deeper. This is going to the end, saying things like, I understand this on a deep level. I know how I manifest. I'm a powerful manifester. I know how to manifest a specific person. That's all you really have to do, is be the version of you who knows how to do it. You're the version of you who's the God of your reality, which you already are, right? But know it on a deeper level by affirming it. I know how to manifest a specific person. I know how to manifest more money in my life. I know what I'm doing. Okay, remember, you're not going to know what you're doing, and it's not going to sound that normal and natural. But the more you affirm it, you're creating a new normal and natural. And now you've said that every day, many times a day for weeks on end. Now you're going to be believing. You'll be like, it'll feel natural for you to say that. Not only that, because you're affirming it and you're putting your attention there, your reality is going to show it to you. Every action that you take in life is going to show you that, the more that you focus on that, right? The idea of, not when I say that, I mean the more that you're affirming, and the more wherever you're placing your focus and attention. So place your focus and attention on how powerful you are. Place your focus and attention that you know how to overcome circumstances. Place your focus and attention on having trust and faith within. Instead of going to the outer reality for all your answers, right? You don't need me. You don't need me. You can create and cultivate this from within. So let that be your goal, is that your goal is that you don't even have to ask anybody. You don't have to watch videos. You don't have to because you could figure this out by declaring it. Okay. And you persist in that, and then you will believe it more. It'll sound natural. It's just like the things that I've affirmed, and now everything's just a normal, natural. And in addition, the 3D reality conformed and reflected that. Okay. So at first it's like a little bit of conforming, right? I'll see evidence in the reality and I'll go, oh, it's working. And then you build your confidence more, because you're like, it is working. Okay. I get it. We're still relying on the 3D to show us and tell us that it's working, but that's okay, because in my own reality, I become a really powerful manifester through that place. I mean, we're all kind of doing that anyway. We need to see we see the evidence, right? And that helps build your confidence. It helps build your belief and your excitement, like this is working, okay? But let's get away from feeling sad and feeling rejected and feeling depressed. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Stop feeling sad because your person isn't in your life. Stop affirming to make your life better. Stop affirming thinking this weekend I want to go out with them and I want this to happen. Okay. Instead, you don't even have to focus on them. Just focus on being a powerful manifester. You're powerful. You're so good at creating, because that's going to translate to every area of your life. You will build your understanding. You'll build your belief in your own faith, which you don't have to have that, but it's pretty nice and pretty cool to know that you're really good at this, right? Yeah, so that's how you could get to a place of feeling like it's already done. Okay, become the version of you who knows that it's all done. Become the version of you who knows that you can literally select, you can imagine anything, and that can materialize in your reality. Okay, just focus more on the possibility. You don't have to believe it 100%. Focus on the possibility, because that possibility will help you build to a place where there's like complete confidence. Yeah, you can also revise by scripting, Karina. Or does it have to be visual? It doesn't have to be visualizations. And sometimes I say visualize. I don't, because imagination and visualization feels one and the same to me. But when I say visualization, sometimes I'm not visualizing and I'm not imagining and it looks like a movie, or I'm watching Netflix. It doesn't look like that. I'm just creating an imaginal scene, maybe an imaginal conversation in my head. I love scripting. Scripting is powerful, because when you sit down with a piece of paper and you start writing it out, you're focused. You're totally focused. And now when you're focused, you're thinking really deeply. You are thinking in pictures anyway. Okay, but like when you start scripting out like your perfect day with your specific person, and you're like, and we woke up and we had delicious breakfast. I mean, you can picture that in your mind. You're already doing that. Okay. But scripting is powerful. Yeah, I'm glad you caught my live, Evan. I didn't come live earlier. I just had a busy day, and I have some things going. I've got to go in about a half hour, but I thought, let me go on real quick. I was thinking how I just love going live, because I want you guys to get this. I want you to understand this. I want you to have access to others who can help you, like myself and others, that can help you understand that you are so powerful. Okay, Heat Marie. Today's been tough. I keep saying it's done. Told a friend SP is my future hubby today. Just wish we are having drinks tonight. Okay, all right, but I know. Think about that. It's already done, okay? And if something's already done, but you're just not together, you could still be expecting, you could still have that expectancy, but don't come from the place of lack and scarcity and really not having it, okay? So you're gonna know that it's done, because the more that you know that it's done, it will be done. But the more that you feel like it's off in the future and your wish is gonna happen, it's like you're wishing and hoping, okay? I wish it was tonight. I wish I was doing that tonight. Okay, but that doesn't align you with the reality, okay? What aligns you with the reality that you are together, having a drink, because guess what? Your specific person could call you tonight and say, you know what? I've been thinking about you. I really, really would love to talk to you tonight. Do you want to go have a drink? Do you have time? How about tomorrow night? I mean, I want to see you. If it could be tonight, I would love that. If it could be tomorrow night, I just have things to tell you. Okay, there's things that I wanted to tell you. All right, so how do you get to that place? Imagine that already happened. Okay, so bask in the idea that it already happened, because in order for this to manifest, you don't want to be in a place of, I wish it were to happen in the future. Okay, what's more powerful is imagining as if it already happened. You want to shift into that reality. You are thinking from the place that you're not lacking in desiring them. You're not desiring anymore because you already have something, and you don't continue to desire and lack something when you have it already. Okay, so this is a little, you go within and tweak a little bit. So what you could do is just imagine right now, after this live, you're just start imagining that all took place last night, and you heard from your specific person and they said that they would love to see you. and could they come pick you up or whatever? How would you do that? Whatever, you're gonna put the scene together. Okay, you don't have to know all the little details. Just get to the place where you are together. Get to the place where you assume you were together. And today, instead of telling your friend, you were telling your friend, this is my future hubby because, last night we had such a great night. Okay. Now, when you first say that, you're going to feel like, well, that doesn't feel true. Remember, you have to persist and replace the old belief, replace the feeling of the separation. Okay. The more that you could feel like it already took place and it already happened. It already happened. You guys understand, Abdullah, who was Neville Goddard's teacher, when Neville wanted to go to Barbados and Neville didn't understand the law yet, he was like, I want to go to Barbados, but I don't have the money. And Abdullah said to him, you're already there. You're already there. And Neville's like, what do you mean I'm already there? I'm not there. I'm here in New York. And Abdullah's like, you already are there, right? So that if you know that whole story, Neville did get his brother offered to purchase a ticket for him. Okay. It was weeks later, maybe months later. I can't remember the story specifically, but so the point is Abdullah kept saying to him, like days later, and Neville's like, yeah, but I didn't get the ticket yet. And Abdullah said, you are there. Okay. So just get in your mind that reality already exists. You're already there. Just think from having that desire. Think that it happened yesterday. Know that you're the creator and keep imagining and knowing that your imagination creates. It happened already. Okay. It's not in the future. Okay. And it's in the present moment. Feel the present moment of it. Don't feel it in the future. I feel like that's a little bit of, we can manifest through linear time. We're already manifesting a reality through linear time. We're manifesting a reality through linear time of how we perceive reality to work. Okay, so you're going to change, instead of thinking linear time, because you don't want to manifest over linear time and feel lack of it, but start feeling the present moment now. This is a tweak, right? You're going to feel that. What would it feel like to have it right now? You could keep practicing that. Keep practicing it. It's an art. It's a skill. It is a skill. Okay. It's a skill to manifest quantum jumping and deliberately, but you're going to already claim that you have that skill, right? I have the skill. I have the skill of using my imagination. I have this powerful skill, and I know how to tap into that skill with ease and effort. All right. That's what you're doing. So don't come from the place of lacking, thinking, okay, it's Friday, it's the weekend, I really wish I was with them. Because when you're saying that, you are essentially implying and saying you don't have your desire and you wish you did. Okay? Just switch it. You already have your desire. Don't look through the eyes of your 3D self. You're looking through a broader perspective. You had a really bad dream with your SP twice this week. All right, that's all the old story just purging out. So that's okay. I've had really bad dreams. Okay, it's a purge. It's a purge of the old story, and you want to create the meaning. You're creating the meaning anyway. Everything is a manifestation. So that was just a purge. And that's the old version that just purged away. Now, keep that story in place, right? That was a purge. Now you're focusing on the end. What's your goal? Okay, being in a solid, secure, committed relationship. Feeling safe and secure. Feeling confident. Okay, so those are the affirmations you want to say. Become that version of you who's so confident and so knowing that you're in this relationship. Okay, so being in the relationship would feel like I feel good and I feel happy, and particularly on the topic of a relationship that's good, right? So you're going to the end of that relationship and you know that it's good. You'd be like, I feel good. This feels good. I feel so sure. I feel so complete. I feel so chosen. I feel wanted. I know I'm wanted. Okay, I know my person is devoted to me. That's who you are. Okay, so you have to keep practicing being that version of you. Patience, yeah, patience. Okay, patience. So when you're affirming things, like when I was affirming becoming more patient person, I started looking into people who were perceived as patient in the world, right? Abraham Lincoln had his character traits were that he was very patient. So then I started reading a little bit about him, and I started identifying with other people in reality that I was like, that's a patient person. Then I'd embody that feeling of being patient, and then I would imagine that I am that patient person. Okay, because patience is going to equal living in the end. Right? Patience is not like you're patiently waiting. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about patience because it's like, I already got it. I'm not worried about it. Right? That's how patience would align you with a feeling of relief. Patience aligns you with the feeling of everything's okay. That's why that's powerful. Okay, your lives remind me of how powerful I am when I'm feeling low. Perfect. That's what I'm here for. I want you, because I've been there. I know what it feels like when you're low. Nobody was doing this. Nobody was going live. There was the only person that was really, that I could find anything about manifesting really at the time was Illuminating Joy. I think it's Amy, Illuminating Joy. Is that right? And I watched every video of hers and I was like, like you want to get your hands on this, okay? I want you to know how powerful you are. You have all the answers within you. Okay, and we do need that. We do need that kind of, that someone to help cheer us on in the beginning, because you can get to a place where you don't need that anymore. Okay, I had my guy friend randomly ask me to go to dinner last night, and old SP text me today. Awesome. Okay, and asked if where's it at? Wanted to go to the beach on Sunday. How fun. I love it. Okay, good. Okay, so is that who you want to, is that who you want to go out with? Either way, it's a success. Okay, and if it's not exactly what you wanted, then all you have to do is tweak it. Do you understand the power that you have? So when I'm not saying you didn't get exactly what you wanted, but if you didn't get exactly what you wanted, all you have to do is look at it and say, I don't really want that. And then you're tweaking it, and then you're focusing on what you do want. This sounds awesome though. I love it. How do I imagine that it's already done? Well, I like to remind you that you're the creator, okay? When you consistently remind yourself it's the creator, that's why it's already done, because you're the creator. It's already done. You're just choosing and selecting that reality, okay? You want to have that powerful knowing as a foundation, because that's how you're creating. You are the creator of your reality. You're the operant power. It's already done because that reality already exists, okay? So come from that place first. Remind yourself of that daily, on a daily basis, and imagining it's already done. You could create an imaginal scene. You can have an internal conversation with your best friend as if it's already done. If you wanted the promotion at work, you have an imaginal conversation that your friends are saying, oh my God, congratulations. I'm so excited. You got that promotion and you're making more money. And now what are you saying back? Sorry, fire truck. Okay, so there are many ways to do it by imagining it already took place. Okay, you're not thinking about it in the future. Try to do this little tweak, not thinking it's far off in the future, but yet it's the eternal now. It's already now. It's already done. You could bring yourself into the future, imagining that your situation is already done. Okay, so you do that through imaginal conversations. You can do that through scripting. Just script out, what does the day in the life of your ideal day look like? And now script that out. You take affirmations from what you script out. Okay, why isn't my SP coming forward? I mean, that's why. Well, you're asking. Why aren't they coming forward, but you're the creator? So do you understand that you're the creator? And if you're asking why aren't they coming forward, well, you're like the writer and the director of your movie, and now you wrote, and you're the main character, and you're writing, this is what you're saying, because your belief is like they're not there, and why aren't they coming forward? Okay, so you're the creator. You need to affirm that reality. Affirm the reality. My specific person, go to the end of being the version of you with your specific person. Don't spend time thinking about them, because you're going to think about them and there's that the separation, the idea of separation, that they're not with you. So you're not putting the focus and emphasis on them. Instead, it's like you just bring it to yourself. And then you spend time living in your world, okay? Because I know a lot of the times we meet someone who's really great, and then we go, oh, their world is really great, and I really like, and now we put them on a pedestal up here, and we think they're so great, or they're so smart, or they're so handsome, and they're so pretty, right? And now what have we done to ourselves? Okay, we put them on a pedestal. So, and we think it's like their world, and we want to be part of their world. Okay, I'm not saying in every case, but if this is happening to you, instead of thinking that, you bring your life to you, because it's your life. You're the life-giving spirit. You're the one who's shining light upon everything in your reality and bringing it to life. So look at, you're already doing it. You just didn't really realize it. So think about your world is the place to be. Okay, focus on you, and focus on the idea of who are you with the ideal reality. Okay, so if the ideal reality is like my specific person's with me, then you're like, wow, my world's really great, and I love my world. It feels so good. It feels so safe. It feels judgment free. It's so comforting. It feels beautiful. I feel so safe. I feel secure, right? So that's where you that's how you go to the end of being the version of you with your specific person. Keep identifying with that kind of version of your specific person, okay? And spend less time focusing on the lack of them not being in your life and why didn't they come forward. And all you do is keep affirming this is the place to be, and they're here with me because that's the place to be. Okay, picture a new if you're gonna think about them, picture the new version of them coming to you in your life, like they're just magnetized by you. Persist and work on your self-concept. Yeah. Okay, feeling like a queen finally. Yeah. Oh, look, hello. Hi, Laz. Subconscious Laz here. Hi. Okay, Kay. Finally realizing that persisting and listening over and over and over again, my self-concept changing. Yes, your self-concept is changing so much. And have that idea in your head, like it's happening overnight, right? It doesn't have to, because there could be a perception. It's like, well, I need, this whole perception of time and the whole perception of when I get my self-concept perfect. Okay, so don't think of that idea as of time, but like claim it. Because you're going to look through kind of several perspectives at the same time. So there is the perspective of what's happening in duality of the 3D reality, but then there's the perception of your like you tapping into the reality, the quantum field of everything that exists, and claiming that now I am the ideal version of myself. Keep just claiming that. Keep claiming it here and now. Okay, it happened. I mean, you could think of things that happen quickly. It happens overnight. It's really lightning speed. I have realizations all the time. Okay, that's what you say to yourself. I'm having because you'll have then you'll have realizations all the time. Realizations associated to the way you're creating and the way that you're thinking, and you'll just have a realization about, oh, and then you just shift it a little bit. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. Think that it happened yesterday while that clicked. Yeah, good. I'm glad it clicked. And I'm just talking about having realizations and it clicking. So you're all having realizations, things are clicking right now, right? Let that be kind of a dominant thought, like things are clicking. When I go to bed, it just clicks. I wake up and I have a clear mind. I would feel so excited. Don't say I would. Okay, so instead of saying I would feel so excited, like I am so excited. Okay, it's just a little shift. It's not that it's wrong to say I would feel so excited. Now start thinking I feel so excited. So you don't have to feel excited and be excited all day long because we don't live that way, right? But it's like a little excitement, a little anticipation. You feel excited, it's already done, boom, move on with your day. Now, I mean, we can't sometimes be with our person 24/7 all the time. Sometimes they work, they go out of town, they have to go on trips, they're in the military, whatever. Just have that idea of that's okay that they're not with you right now. So move through your day knowing it's done. Tonight, do whatever feels good to you. Go take a bubble bath and just feel like, this feels so good. Or go out with a friend and have a drink where you're not even thinking about your specific person, but you know that things are done, so you're not really concerned about it. Okay, so practice, you could practice that. I feel so excited. That would feel exciting. All right, vanilla cakes. I have a really hard time believing that my ex will change no matter how I try to visualize. All right, you're not changing your ex. Start to think of, remember, there are infinite versions of your specific person. So yeah, it is. That's the reason why many people are, it doesn't feel natural, because we already have a conception of someone and we've held that conception for the whole time we've known them. And now you need to change that conception of them in order to manifest a new version of them. So if you want to instead think of, there's like 10 of them, 10 of your SP. There's 10 of them. So there's the SP who you can't even imagine them changing, but they're over there and they're not with you and you can't imagine them changing. There's 9 more. So now just focus on one version of, okay, so by the way, this is just a mental exercise, but you're going to focus more on yourself, because the more you do that, you're not really focused on them, right? You're not focused on them changing. You change yourself, they will reflect the change in you. Okay. But for the purpose of, because I've had some people say, I'm feeling good on my self-concept, I just can't imagine my specific person changing. Okay, if that's the case, remember, it's the story we tell. So keep focusing on that version, the ideal, script out the ideal version of a partner in your life. And what does the ideal relationship look like? And just without a face, without thinking about your specific person, what does it look like? How do you want to be treated? The more you're getting thinking about that, affirming that, you want to be treated with love and kindness and respect and compassion and loyalty. Like this is your list. This is no settling, like no question. This is what you want and this is what you get, because when you create that, you will get that, as long as you keep your boundaries, right? And or like idea, stay firm to that idea of what you want. By the way, when I manifested my specific person in my life, he didn't show up with everything, didn't show up with all those things. I kept tweaking it in my mind. So when something unfavorable showed up, I was like, okay, wait a minute. And then I got excited. I was like, okay, well, I know you told me this, but in my mind, I just started affirming what I wanted. And I didn't take it for face value, and I didn't take it personally. I didn't get upset, and I didn't spiral. Instead, I got inquisitive. And I was like, let me just let me see what I could do here, right? I didn't even say a word. I didn't have a conversation. I just went in my imagination, and I affirmed it. And I affirmed what I want, okay? And it all reflected back to me. All right, so come get that big picture of what does it look like you being treated like a priority. So you're affirming, I'm a priority. Now you could create imaginal scenes where it doesn't even have to be your specific person, but people treating you really important, like you're a priority. How would that feel? How would that feel if you received flowers? You don't have to think about your specific person. You could just feel like, wow, I'm really important. I'm receiving, whatever love languages are important for you, whatever. If it's receiving gifts and you got those gifts, and that was important that you receive those, from your partner. Okay, so be the version of you. You can create those kind of visualizations, but you don't even have to visualize. You can use affirmations. You can script it out. You can just say, what if, right? What if I was, what if I'm trying, what if my specific person, you're going to say their name, right? What if they showed up and said, guess what? I have a surprise. This weekend, we're going out of town and I've got it all taken care of. And so get clear on what you want. If you want your specific person to be in the lead, like a leader who takes control, I'm not saying controlling, right? But somebody who takes initiative, maybe that's a better word, right? Someone who's taking initiative, you want someone to take initiative, right? You want your partner. They're taking initiative. So create that, make your list, and you just focus on the list, because your specific person will conform to that list. And you're going to say, this is my list and I'm not taking anything lower than what I write on my list. Okay, but you don't focus on your specific person, you focus on the list. And now you focus on whatever that list is. How do you feel being treated like such a priority? How do you feel being treated like such a goddess and such a queen? How do you feel feeling so important and feeling like your life feels perfect? That. What is quantum jump? Feeling better and confident. A quantum jump is shifting. Quantum is a larger degree. Okay, so it's shifting into that reality. At a larger degree. So if someone had an instant healing, that's a quantum shift. To quantum shift into a reality where they had an instant healing. Let's say now we already have quantum shifts overnight. Because I even had a quantum shift. I've had several, but like my first quantum shift with deliberate manifestation was I just had a realization. I came from the place of feeling rejected and feeling sad, and I had a realization that I have the rest of my life to live. And in that moment, my life just changed, and I had a shift. I had a mental shift within, and I had a drive to be the best, to identify with the best version of me rather than identify with the rejected version of me. Okay, I was identifying with a rejected version of me for months, maybe a half a year, maybe longer. Okay, I don't even remember anymore. Thank God. Okay, because I've revised that, because I've already shifted to that new identity, and I don't spend any time thinking about where I was. I only take value from it to see the value of where I am now. So my quantum jump was having a realization. You can have it's you're creating. So when you have a realization, you could wake up and have this realization that just shifts you into a new reality. Okay, so you could have your specific person, you could receive a message from them saying, I want to see you tonight for dinner, and that would feel like it's a quantum jump. Okay, because you've been affirming that reality, and then you have evidence. So quantum jump just means like it's a larger degree, larger degree of something happening in your reality. Okay, you get triggered so easily and cry every time. Believe me, I've been there. A lot of us have been there. Okay, so guess what? You found out that you're finding out and you're discovering that you have the power to change your reality, and you have the power to change your reality easier than you ever knew. It's incredible. And in order you can change so knowing this might give you a little inspiration to start to just focus your attention on your preferred reality. Okay. So when we get triggered, well, it's okay to let the feelings out, but you want to move beyond that. You want to get out of that state, right? Isn't that the goal, to get out of the state of feeling like you got to cry and you're triggered? Okay. Because you have so much power, and you have the power to create anything you want. Okay. So let that cry it all out, and then just decide. You could do many different things to get you out of that state. You could change the subject, you can do a breathing technique, and now focus on things that you enjoy. Even if you went to Pinterest and you started making a board of things you'd like to do in the next year, start making lists of things you'd like to do this year. Before the end of the year, are there things that you'd like to do? And it could just be, I want to feel better. I intend to feel happy, right? Or it could be, I want to learn a new sport, or I want to learn an instrument. I mean, start bringing things in your life that will make you feel better and fulfilled. Even download Duolingo on your phone and start learning a new language. But when you focus your attention somewhere else versus focusing on that whole situation that happened, that is triggering you and making you cry, focus your attention on something new. Because guess what? We can align and we could change your life so quickly. Okay. So right now you're here for a reason. You have this within you. Start setting intentions when you go to bed. I intend to have a really good sleep and wake up feeling better tomorrow. I intend to wake up and be, just excited. Maybe not even excited if you're not excited for the day, that's okay. I just intend to wake up and kind of move through life and try to feel better. Okay, you could start there, because eventually you will get to a place where you do feel better. Okay, so focus on that idea of I intend to feel better. I intend to feel more secure. Okay, I intend to feel really strong. I intend to know my power and realize that I can manifest anything. Remember when I said that I was so unmotivated yesterday? Gabby, hi. Well, last night, me and SP had so much fun on FaceTime. We laughed the entire time. Thank you for coming and telling us that. I'm so happy for you. Okay, because Gabby's been in the lives most of this week and had so much movement. And then look, yesterday we were kind of feeling something off. And look, do you see what you did? You changed your I know what you did. You changed your focus and you stopped feeling and identifying with that version of you, right? And look what happened. Okay, so it works and it continues to work. Keep doing that. Everything you're doing is perfect. Okay, everything you're doing is perfect. Keep focusing on where's your end goal, but don't go back. And even if we have unwanted experiences, do what I did, right? I just started to get inquisitive. I was like, instead of getting angry and being like, what? And arguing, all I had to do was go in my imagination and think, let me try this one. Let me see what I can do. Okay? And think of it as the game of life, and you have some special rules to the game of life. Okay? Yeah, so that's awesome. I love it. You guys, if I missed your question, it's okay. Join my free Facebook group. I have a VIP group if you want to level up your manifestation. If you need this kind of support, how I'm giving on TikTok, join my group. It's free for 3 days. It's $35 a month. It's not a lot of money in the big picture. I am telling you, I have people DMing me. I'm helping them every step of the way, staying on their mental diet. It's my goal for you to have your desire, okay? That's my goal. My goal is for you to see how powerful you are. So join that group if you want that kind of support, where I go live in that group several times a week. We're all messaging each other. I do have to go now, you guys. So I gotta go. I'm going out, and I love you all. Have an amazing night. Bye.